Combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas of war.
There is a sanctuary target here, Hunter. I sense it. Track it with the synthesis scanner. Don't let it escape.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. Use that reactant to open a relic. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
So the reason why I have to post as Steel Path is because it vets some players out of the group, and if they're being hoodwinked into joining, it's not the best look. It's not the intention anyway.
Guys! Used to be doing so much more. Kinda.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside. Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction. We fought with honor.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's transference.
Ew, Carrier Prime Systems. This being vaulted, this has a higher price point than Protea. I guess we take this. Velox Prime is uncommon, but
What you have learned here will serve you well.
uncommon drop in a Neo table. Not so spicy. 42 traces. We have 1,247 traces. We must increase that. Make a bunch of things rad. And carry on. So we get to repeat the mission. And post again. And we'll be doing this for like a couple hours actually.
Their rage is vehement, their focus impressive. Give them all warriors' death.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? You're near a fissure. Defeat the corrupted and use their reactant to open a relic. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic.
Shameless plug. So we found a third. Hopefully we can get a fourth.
Well done, Tenno.
There's quite a flow that builds doing these when you have a full squad that just keeps spamming them together. And every so often, not common, but every so often, people just want to use like rads. And the way I do it is if other players start to use radiants for this trace farm, it doesn't make sense, but when it happens, I just start spamming my vaulted relics, which is kind of fun. Every so often you get something really spicy. I'll never forget a player just kept spamming like Ember Prime BP. I got like 2 of them. I was like, what are you doing? This is a trace farm, aren't you supposed to be... aren't you supposed to be saving that stuff? and I found it very, very charming.
Give me stacks while you're at it.
So I look forward to the opportunity to be spamming my vaulted relics as well. Doesn't happen very often, but it is nice. It is fun when it happens.
Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Oh, hello, sailor. Strap in, sweetheart.
Ew! It's a Daikyu Prime grip. I will take it.
A valuable lesson.
So I guess the new event for Oroxia, Isleweaver, requires Duviri, which is kind of annoying, because I've definitely been burnt out of farming Pathos clams, but we are going to have to do it at some point.
Grenier galleons kicking up dust all the way from Venus to Pluto. Watch your backs, people.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. So it would be ideal to run these back to back to back to back to back for maybe 2 hours or so.
Operator, the system needs you.
It's always nice to be able to do rad shares. What do we make rad here? Limbo Prime Chassis? Maybe these. Maybe we make the Limbo Prime Chassis. Rad. It's a good funnel for our traces. Limbo Prime Chassis I think is worth 40 to 60 plat at the moment. Not entirely sure.
You know, we'd make a killing as a magic.
Each enemy is more powerful than before. Only with true mastery of the Ten of Arsenal will you succeed.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? You found a fissure. Look out for reactant.
So we almost have a full squad. I wonder how determined the other players will be to do this. I'm happy to run these for like 2 hours. That is my limit. We are still going to be swapping over to Counter-Strike, Magic the Gathering, Unturned, Smite. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of different games that we play. And so we'll see how it goes. We also are looking to return to Guild Wars and Warframe to do Janthier Wilds and also the new Oroxia content or EDA ETA, depending on our mood. Isle Weaver lasts for another 3 weeks, two weeks, something like that, and so we need to get in on that while it's still kind of new for other people as well.
See that? Tell me you saw that.
Let's go back from.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Zephyr Prime chassis, we have a surplus, so we take this. Although I do believe this is worth more. Zephyr being vaulted at all.
You exist to strike. You strike to win. The lesson ends.
So we are 3 out of 4. We'll post again. And hopefully be able to drain a lot of our traces into Limbo Prime chassis. We don't have anything up for sale right now, but it's because we want to do fast trace farming. Rapid succession. L1. What happened to the mission? Oh well, I guess we did that again.
Sometimes Ordis likes to assume he knows nothing. Nobody can learn what they think they already know.
Be nice to get a 4th, and then we can close the group instead of being public. And then we can just really get these going fast. Would be nice. Oop. Let's go ahead and make a small note of what we're going to be doing here. So we can adjust this each time. Meanwhile, I'm just going to run them public. That way we can keep the momentum going. This is good forma farm. Inevitably there is a time where we kind of quit the game and just take a pretty long hiatus. What I'm going to try to do is remain in a habit of at least like logging in to get forma. Weapons requiring 5 forma is very sick, actually. It's kind of weird.
The art of combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas of war.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. Collect reactant to open your relic. Be aware. Only corrupted enemies will drop it. Time to clean house. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
Here we go again.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
I'm good. Nope. Bored. 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 Bored.
Guess the Grendel Prime chassis?
Bored. Bored. Oh, God, you gotta come back.
It is done, Tenno.
Since it has been difficult to fill 4 to 4, maybe we start looking for rad shares. Part of the reason why we do Trace Farm is so that we have them whenever we can pick up a random rad share. And the cool thing about doing rad shares within whatever given like season is the more common or the more recent prime sets like are very kind of cheap after the first week of launch, but they become vaulted and they become a little bit more expensive. So we do like to hoard them and sell them later. Hopefully we can get hopefully we can get a full stack here. We lost the very first person that we invited, and so that's cool, I guess. Nope.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
Okay, so now we can close the group. Tell these other people that we're full. We do want to make sure that we can message the players. Joining. Please? Okay, we'll join then, bruh. I'll post again in case that player doesn't work out, which would be sad, but these things happen. There we go. Oh wow, this is gonna be fast. Okay, let's go. Void Trace Farm, always fun, always fast. We're looking for approximately 2-minute clears to keep this speedy. Quanta. Oh. I think we're going. These are gonna be super quick. I would be surprised if these were like sub a minute 30.
Your weapons make music, and the enemy calls for a song.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. Collect reactant to open your relic. Be aware. Only corrupted enemies will drop it. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside. You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission.
Ooh, a
Find
minute 30
extraction.
just about. I had a feeling.
Your will was greater. This is good.
Plenty of traces. So we got about an hour and a half left of doing this, I would say. And then we take another break and come back and play Magic the Gathering Arena for Final Fantasy Draft or Competitive Counter-Strike 2. It's kind of one or the other at the moment. Ballistica Prime is in my drop table. Looks like we lost one. Posting. Oh, we already have it saved, don't we? Looks like we got one.
Otis reminds the operator to take time for themselves. Pressure creates diamonds, yes, but it also creates rubble.
These will go pretty quick because Stewpath Lith will do that super fast. Kind of prefer this Neo, but it does take quite a bit longer. It's more circuitous. Anyone want to do Axie instead? Takes longer, but better loot. Okay. The advertising worked on me, can't lie, I'm down. I don't have any Axie relics though. Gotcha. Let me know when you run out. Okay, so let's cancel this. We'll do... It is kind of rare to see an Axie exterminate, and it is infested, so it'll be fast. And let's kick things off with the Ember Prime BP. Just for the memes. These are actually they're increasingly more rare. So half the time when I do Axie relics like this, like I never do like rads really, but half the time I get something really expensive from the other players' drop tables, and then I look to reciprocate and just kind of start like peppering in my rads as we go. It can be really productive platform if we're lucky. But as Gort Pole mentioned, not all the players are going to have a high amount of Axie relics. So I do buy them. I buy them at 2 plat each. I think it's pretty reasonable if I'm going to be spamming them like this. And I don't really care which ones, just like random Axies.
These foes deserve your respect. Honor them with quick deaths, and I with your victory.
Eat it, sucker!
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. You're near a fissure. Corrupted foes are dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. You're going to need more reactant. You want to open that relic. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Well done, Tenno. Your relic is open. I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up. You have broken their ranks and
LOL, that was really fast actually.
Successful mission. Find extraction.
I got stuck. No, if you're not first, you're last, Ricky Bobby.
Hey! Give me snacks while you're out!
Cheers. Boom. No luck on the Ember Prime BP. But we tried. I just wanted to imbue the group with a bit of a vibe there.
As you conquer the foe, so you conquer yourself.
So I typically spend like about maybe 50 to 100 plat on Axie relics whenever I buy them, and then I just don't worry about them until I start to run out of them. And the way I know I'm going to run out of them is when I start seeing only Axies in my inventory, when like using them, and they're like everything's vaulted. So that is the queue that I look for. Hope everybody's having a good morning, noon, or night. Did some exercise yesterday. I think every other day is a good time to exercise, but if I can start out with twice a week, I think we're in good shape. So I've been told. The thing I want to avoid the most is being injured. Like, exercising and doing too much and getting injured is really problematic. It just takes me out of the whole process for months, maybe. Sometimes weeks, but months, maybe. Let's get a little bit more tea here.
Oh, sorry. Artists will play with the volume off.
Boom. So the brackets have reset in Magic, and so now we are in the bronze ranking. It's still there. I wonder if it's pizza delivery and they have gone to get the doorbell. Shoutouts to Max for the little tank. Appreciate the gift. This thing is so annoying. It just reminds me. Okay, so repopping it fixed the problem? No problem. It wouldn't be Warframe without a glitch or two in the play session. It's just the nature of the game. Speedy times. Good luck. Everybody gets something good.
These foes deserve your respect. Honor them with quick deaths, and I with your victory.
Ooh, something's here.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. You're near a fissure.
I'm surprised that the relic gets cracked this quickly in the mission.
That was a juggernaut.
Juggernauts.
Of infested. Lay low and it should go away or amp up the fight to draw it out.
Ah!
Look for more
Run away! Squishy though.
You have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
Zoom in.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction. I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity.
Keybinds.
Let's clean it up.
Probably the absolute last thing I do is reset my keybinds. I'll do them from scratch.
Your
So some days when we do this, we get really lucky. Other days, it's just very, very disappointing. And so what I like to do is get in the habit of tossing Forma in the mix, because if we have Forma in the bronze draw table, then Forma is always useful with the way that the game forces us to like spam it. But because these are going so quickly, I'm just going to continue to spam relics. Got to get through them at some point, and so might as well just start spamming them here. Larkspur Prime Barrel. And since we had problems with the queue before, I will just give a little notification that way. If the queue is causing issues again, we can just repop it. I think the queue causing an issue, because it's cross-platform, the player's on console, maybe I'm queuing it too quickly, and it could be causing an issue. There's always a possibility. Gemini. Nova Saren Frost
If lost
Flare.
on the plains outside Cetus, you may derive sustenance from mineral-dense termite droppings, which the Ostrons call Ito Da. You may also never form a consonant again, but at least you will not be dead.
Okay. Yeah, so it is me going too fast, I suppose, that is the issue. So we'll start to search for Forma, and then this should make things a little bit easier. Posting. Trace farm 3 to 4. We lost one. Cool. Looks like we're good. I'll keep posting. But right now we're dealing with 3 instead of 4 relics. Sometimes it's better to queue for the Forma. It just takes a little bit longer to type it. But considering us queuing so quickly is causing an issue, it seems. It's better to type for the Forma.
Your weapons make music, and the enemy calls for a song.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. The enemies are dropping reactant. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic. Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
That was a close one.
I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up. The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Eat it, sucker! Holy shit, where'd you come from? Oh, right, me.
Forma! Can never really have too many Forma. It's not possible.
What you have learned find here will serve you well.
Got about an hour left in the trace farm. So now we search for Forma, and then post 3 out of 4 again. Queued again.
Ordis keeps a tidy ship, and is therefore reluctant to allow animals on board. In Ordis's experience, animals do not eat so much as reload.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, whatever the reason is, we have to queue twice in order for them to see. It's been so long since I've worked on fashion in the game. We're still determined to collect a bunch of stuff, really. All the mods, all the arcanes.
Accept your death, and you may yet avoid it. Trust in your training.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? You're near a fissure. The enemies are dropping reactant. You're going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside. I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up. A juggernaut nearby? It will only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested blood. Slow the fight if you want it to go away.
Okay. Who has who by the tail here?
Did it. Here comes the juggernaut.
Look more! Mitosis! Cha-ching! 10 points.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Forma. Maybe it's a good time to make it public so we can get that fourth player in here for more drops. Maybe so.
What you have learned here will serve you well.
Okay, so let's give it a little moment here. We'll post again. And we will make it public. That way we can get the fourth in meanwhile. Looks like we do have a fourth. Exterminate Axi Forma. Let's go. Grendel Prime Systems is in my drop table.
Diagnostic regressions. All systems nominal. You don't need to thank me.
It's getting kind of cold over here. It's getting cold. Summer is here. Trying to fix my sleep schedule. Waking up at 4 AM has been very useful, but also kind of cold and difficult.
Each enemy is more powerful than before. Only with true mastery of the Ten of Arsenal will you succeed.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics.
Move and strike. We have to win this. Table for a bunch of dudes.
Defeat the corrupted and use their reactant to open a relic. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside. I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up. That was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the death of infested. Lay low and it should go away or amp up the fight to draw it out.
Thanks, me. More with your mind. Kinda.
Broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Maybe he's bored with...
I know your
It hurts.
Hey! Give me stacks while you're out!
This one will remain.
Another one? Is there another one? You trolling? Exceltra Primbresiva. Exceltra is worth about 20 plat right now. It's gone down from 40. I wonder how many weapons are in the game. There's a lot of weapons.
A valuable lesson.
So Dragon's been having issues with the queue, and repopping it seems to fix it, so I don't mind the extra step. It's just all about communication, really.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
We haven't done ETA or EDA this week, or the Archon hunt. I'll be looking to do that later on, but I want to take a break in about maybe an hour or so, and then come back to do Counter-Strike or MTG. And I don't know how much time that will take up for the rest of our stream. We have about 5 hours left in the stream or so. I would just try repopping the queue. This seems to, you know, make things work, so. And we'll move on to Neo, which will make these take a little bit longer, I think. I wonder what is causing Dragon to not be able to see the queue. It seems like it may even just be a healthy habit for me to pop the queue, wait a little while, cancel, and then repop the queue. It's always maybe like a 15-second window before repopping as well. Whatever works, sometimes we have to focus on whatever works.
Your enemies have grown fierce. Use all that you have learned.
Void Fissures. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
That was a close one.
You have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
Not your day, dude. No, don't mind me.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Bye-bye.
I go back for him.
So, should I wait here? I'll just wait here. I'm waiting here.
The motorcycle. I forgot about the motorcycle. uh. Necros, I guess we take the Strun receiver. Axie will be faster.
They fought well. Good deaths
Axie
all.
relics. Axie is approximately twice as fast, and so we should continue with the Axie while it's available. It's kind of a luxury to have Axie Exterminate be that quick. Back to Forma. And I will have to cancel and then reset this so that it can be picked up by Dragon. For whatever reason, this seems to work, so we do what works, whatever works.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
Speedy! It seems like we've solved the riddle of how to get Dragon on board. So we start off by queuing the relic and then canceling it, and then we just queue it again. Or works like a charm, apparently. I will take it.
Combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas of war.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. You're near a fissure. That was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the death of infested. Lay low and it should go away, or amp up the fight to draw it out. Defeat the corrupted and use their reactant to open a relic. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened. I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up. That did it. Here comes the juggernaut. Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
I made it.
Wait here? I'll just wait. Can be killed. I'm waiting here.
Orexia.
As you conquer the foe, so you conquer yourself.
So Q once cancel, Q again should work. Q it up. Nice. GG. Dragon is leaving. GG. Okay. It's cancelled there. Post again. GG, Dragon. GG. So we will post again for this. We'll open it up to the public for now until we can fill.
When in Cetus, do not drink the kombucha. You are incapable of producing the hydraulic effort required to unstick your tongue from the roof of your mouth the following morning.
I've only done level cap once. We have a lot of things to min-max, and it is taking a long time.
These are worthy foes. Underestimate them at your peril.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
That's good to hear.
Move and strike. We have to win this.
A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. Defeat the corrupted and use their reactant to open a relic. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
Yeah. Shoot, shoot, bang, bang, die, die.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. A juggernaut nearby? It will only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested blood. Slow the fight if you want it to go away. I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up. You have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
Cha-ching! 10 points.
The Juggernaut. I think you made it angry. Good work.
Ooh.
Want to murder me to death, and let me tell you they are on my
Hey.
everything.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Guys! You could be doing so much more with your lives. Kinda.
No incredible uncommons or rares so far today. Just a lot of spamming Axie relics. But I do believe that our luck is about to turn around.
A valuable lesson.
I believe. I will use another E1 just because. The BP parts drop from rewards and you can buy them with currency. Nice. It forces me to do Duviri, which is why I've been avoiding it for so long. Ileweaver, like just knowing that much is too much. I still need about 400 Pathos clamps, so I guess it's kind of cool to do them. But just a bit burnt out from having like hyper farmed Pathos clamps recently.
Void Fissures. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. We're going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic.
For whatever reason, I'm not able to stabilize my FPS in Overwatch as I am in Counter-Strike. So it's something that I'll have to take a look at offline.
That was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the death.
But maybe we will do some Overwatch 2 later today as well. We still have a lot to learn about the other characters. Pretty much everything besides Ana and Soldier. And also every single character like has some sort of nuance, or not every, but most of them have some sort of nuance. In the same vein as Ana requiring an adjustment to her scope in settings to achieve a 1-to-1 ratio on the movement. So that's kind of annoying. It's not just like pick up the game, scuff about. It's like edit and adjust all of these loadouts. But once we get it locked in, it'll be fun to flex and learn how to deal with a very hectic game state. Since I have experience in Overwatch a little bit, I don't mind like learning more about the game. But it's a far cry from getting back into more modern titles like Marvel Rivals or Deadlock. I don't really think we'll be doing that, but there's always a caveat, which is if we can find somebody who's elite in those games, who has also an elite communication skill, then we're always willing to bend the knee and learn because being dog walked and carried into competency that way is just so efficient. It's so easy, as opposed to like grinding and studying the game. Which, I mean, shoutouts to you if you do that, but we ain't about that life. Keep posting. Happy to run these. Happy to run these. Let's make it friends only. Looks like we got a couple people that want to join. Build up quick, actually. Exterminate still open for 24 minutes, so let's do it. Okay, these have been fast. We're missing about 7-8 items. Acquiring those items will be very, very helpful, but we also have to get through... We also have to get through the... What is it called? The Conclave. So we're going to have to pay to win to buy a loadout that allows us to be... excuse me, hiccups. Moderately competitive in Conclave so that we can grind out the back piece and the 2 scenes there, which is annoying. But also, we still have rank 5 arcanes to acquire and mods. We're missing about 40 mods, which isn't a lot, but they can be expensive. Not to mention the fashion that we're missing as well. We need to catch up on all available fashion options that are platinum based through the market. And then our endgame goals are completed. And then this opens up actually a new avenue of content for us. We're going to be doing a yearly series in the game that outlines our endgame in Warframe. Suffice it to say, it is a very, very heavy lift, and I'm excited. I'm excited to do it. I have been planning and preparing these endgame videos for a long time.
Enough reactant to open your relic. I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up.
My Warframe is strong.
Yeah!
I've been making these breakfast sandwiches lately. They're really good.
Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
The next thing I want to do is make French toast. And so I have a bit of a scavenger hunt to acquire a specific kind of bread that I want to use. And some other ingredients too, like nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla. Still no rares. Wow, I'm surprised. Forma's always nice.
You are a blade. You exist to strike. You strike to win. The lesson ends.
So it looks like we're losing one. GG, we must continue to GG. We'll post 2 out of 4 and keep going. But also, let's make it public for now. Cool. This way we can get 2 more people in here, which gives us a better drop table to deal with. And we still go with the very quick fissures. Shameless plug, as always. Ooh, that Lizette looks cool. Surprised, actually.
Your weapons make music, and the enemy calls for a song.
Cool.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. You're near a fissure. The corrupted enemies are dropping reactant. Collect it to open your void relic. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. That was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the death of infested. Lay low and it should go away, or amp up the fight to draw it out. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. You have collected enough reactant to open your relic. I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up.
Cha-ching! 10 points.
Broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Guys! You could be doing so much more with your life. Kinda.
I'm lost, lol. Bruh. It tells me to go down. What am I missing? Ooh, there's a little hole here. Big last, lol.
Multiple targets ahead.
Lavos Prime BP.
It is done, Tenno.
Okay. Will do. So Meso is Meso exterminate. Let's go. So we do have maybe 30 minutes left in this, and then we're going to take a break.
Operator, Ordis is picking up a distress signal. Wait, no. It's just the Corpus peddling their wares again.
Get off the emergency frequency!
Alright. To the bathroom. I need to go to the bathroom. LOL. It's funny. It's okay. That's why we take breaks. LOL. LOL.
Your enemies have grown fierce. Use all that you have learned.
Void Fissures. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury?
Okay. Who has who by the tail here?
You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. Use that reactant to open a relic. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
We are popular today!
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
We are pushing them back! They can be killed!
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
Here we go again! Violence solves nothing. Violence solves nothing. Violence solves nothing.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's transference.
Cool fashion. I guess we take the uncommon.
As you conquer the foe, so you conquer yourself.
Okay. Speaking of Discord, we got a Nitro boost. I gotta look into that and see if maybe, you know, it's good to budget for Nitro. There is a lot of funny stuff going on with that, and it does support the devs, which is important. The more support the devs receive, the less they have to take outside investments, which is nice. Speedy, my bad. I guess I might have neglected somebody.
These are worthy
I don't think so.
foes. Underestimate them.
I never clicked, you know, start mission, so maybe somebody else
You
did.
need them to open a relic.
We can check the tapes. I am streaming, so we'll be able to find out if it was me or somebody else.
A fissure.
Hopefully it's fixed
Defend
now.
yourself
It
and
does
use
suck to do
reactant
these. I
open
mean, you can
relics.
still get your traces, which is the whole point, but
Enemies are dropping
it
reactant.
does suck, especially
The
in the
reactant
rare
is working
cases
on your
where we
relic.
get like
Find more.
maybe a 40, 60 platinum drop,
Hello anymore.
but then we're not. But then you didn't like select a relic, so you don't get, you know, the option to farm it. It's not cool.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Backtracking to kill something random.
You are surrounded by Grineer Marines.
There we go. Oh! No! We went too high. Flew too close to the sun, maybe.
He shoots. He scores. Here we go.
Attack us, and we will counter.
I am detecting a prosecutor. Get ready for a tough fight. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction. Prosecutor eliminated. Watch out for more.
Damn! Someone's not unlocking their stuff. Let's see. That's not cool. They're still getting the traces, I hope, but not selecting a relic.
Very good.
Can be. Vacuum! Vacuum, vacuum. Looks like we lost one. We can keep posting. Try streaming and doing could work out. Okay. Good luck. Good luck to Ominous with his league. Sounds like we got some endurance gamers, which is cool.
Each enemy is more powerful than before.
Well,
Only
I've spent
with
my fair
true
share doing
mastery of the Ten of Arsenal will
endurance
you
contests.
succeed.
I wasn't as big of a
Watch out.
fan
I'm
as some of
detecting
my
void fissures
friends at the
nearby.
time
Do you have a
in doing
matching
it, but
relic?
I do see the appeal. It is cool to min-max,
A fissure.
especially with
Defend
things like
yourself
level
and
cap,
use
etc.
reactant to open relics.
Can be a good time.
Use that reactant to open a relic. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Well, that burned a few calories. We have company and they do not look happy. Ooh, not your day, dude. Here we go! No hard feelings, bad guy. Drain, pausing. Enemy at front, or whatever Arthur would say, over there!
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Zoom. Ecabronco. Looks like we lost this player.
Not this chicken, buddy.
It is done, Tenno.
Big speed. Traces, traces, how many traces? How many traces do we need? We can go up to 1800 traces. It's nice to cap on them, if possible. Big traces, big traces. So 3 out of 4 here. We should probably open it up public so that we can have more reach when it comes to drop tables in the relic. But 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Big speed, big speed.
The art of combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas of war.
Void Fissures. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. Collect reactant to open your relic. Be aware. Only corrupted enemies will
I've
drop
fallen.
it. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic.
Not again.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
Yeah. Shoot, bang, bang, die. Chest burster! Oh, it's just you. Never mind.
Heads up, a Grineer assault team is headed your way.
Time to strap on our action pants.
That was a close one.
I am detecting a prosecutor. Get ready for a tough fight. You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Zoom. Forma! How many forma is too many forma? It's not such a thing. It's not even possible to have too many forma.
Very good.
We keep posting. It doesn't seem that people want to join at the moment. But we are doing just fine on our own. We will open it up public so we can have that fourth relic, actually.
Grineer galleons kicking up dust
3
all
out
the
of
way
4.
from Venus to Pluto.
And we are using up Messer relics because somebody requested them. No problem. It looks like our Atomos outperforms our Amprix here, which makes sense because I have a negative coefficient on my Amprix ribbon, which is very sad. It's why I keep re-rolling it. I don't like to re-roll too much. I should... no. Negative faction is annoying. It's not nice, actually. Okay, we got a couple more in me. A few more.
Each enemy is more powerful than before. Only with true mastery of the Tenno arsenal will you succeed.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. Defeat the corrupted and use their reactant to open a relic. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic.
Table for a bunch of dudes.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
GG to everybody that joined. That was fun. We were able to get a lot of traces.
You have collected enough reactant to
No,
open the
like very expensive drops, and we did try with a couple of Axie E1 relics, which has the Ender Prime VP instructed, but no luck, no luck. We give into the void. Sometimes we sacrifice our will to wills, and sometimes we profit off of others. No gamble, no life.
medicines now, and repent.
Did you see that? Help me, stop! Enemy at front, or whatever Arthur would say. Over.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction. How do you even use this? Oh, that's better.
Forma!
And so we learn the importance of clarity and purpose.
A GG. We've been running Fissures for about 2 hours and my legs are tired. I need to stretch a little bit. I am going to be running Counter-Strike or Magic the Gathering Arena Final Fantasy Draft after my break. So we'll see how it goes. We should be returning to do Janther Wilds, if nothing else, but also maybe we start the Araxia farm?
Your weapons make
I don't know.
music. And
EDA,
the enemy
ETA are very
calls
useful.
for a song.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. Defeat the corrupted, then use their reactant to open a relic. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic.
Board! Board! Oh, God, you gotta come.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Lord!
You have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
E. so irritating. so irritating that this is happening right now. Oh man, it's a Babby Shark. Whenever I think of Babby Shark, I always think of Wing 6 in Guild Wars. Because of that room before Newt, the twins, I guess? I forget what their species is called. But yeah, Wing 6, the boss just before
I'm
Kadib.
detecting a large security force heading your way.
Kadib!
It's the Premier.
Babby Shark. Don't ask me why it reminds me of that, but it reminds me. Speaking of raids, we are very close. I almost wanted to stay up and do an all-nighter just so that I can jump into a Wing 4 full clear. Because if I complete Deimos, then unlock the second light envoy armor set, which would be on our alt account here. And that would force us into benchmarking DPS again and installing ARC. I kind of loathing the whole idea of doing that. Like, it's been so nice to not really be paying attention to other people's DPS, but it's about time that we do it. We still have a lot of other things to accomplish similarly to how in Warframe we have like quite a bit of a grind left to do before we can start moving into the final phase of our endgame. What a debilitating amount of grind that we've had to do to get to the precipice. The threshold where we can start making some serious in-game content. But I am excited about it, it is nice. Looking forward to it. Almost there. Just can't give up.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run.
Big Babby Shark.
Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Let's go back, I think.
For the Lotus. Still holding.
Ivara Prime Systems. Ivara sells for about 65 plat or so.
valuable lesson.
Okay, so we got one more run, one more wave, and then we get out of here. So we're going to take an extended break, and when we come back, it's either Counter-Strike Competitive or MTG Arena Final Fantasy Premiere. I doubt we'll get somebody to join this, but we could always get the 4th from Going Public, so GG. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, sorry. There we go. Let's get him in for the last one. So we go friends only. Don't know how many traces they need, but they only get one run from me. Be lured to do one trace farm. GG. This map, I need to figure out what tile set this is. So Palace. Palace has been the most circuitous map of this session, and these take like 2 minutes, but like more like 3 minutes each. And they should only take about 2 minutes. That infested exterminate took a minute 30, a minute 22, if I can recall correctly.
The art of combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas of war.
Void Fissures. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You're near a fissure.
Coming back, all caps on accident.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Collect reactant to open your relic. Be aware. Only corrupted enemies will drop it. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic. The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what...
Tentacles? I've fallen.
Not your day, dude. Bubblegum and chew ass, and I'm all out of ass. Wait, hold on.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Tenno, get ready. A prosecutor is approaching. tanks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction. Good work. You have proven the prosecutors are not invincible.
Eyes open!
GG!
Daydream, pausing.
GG. We did it! That was fun. So we got in some fissures. Break time. How long of a break do we take? 20 minutes, I think. So I'm going to be allowing my first album play in the background. You can find it on Spotify or anywhere major music is streaming. When we come back, we will be playing Counter-Strike Competitive or Magic the Gathering Limited Final Fantasy Premiere. GG's, that was fun.